If you ever felt being lost inside a mall, this is known as the Gruen transfer. It is a psychology phenomenon where intentionally confusing layout could lead to consumers spending more time and money inside or making them more susceptible to impulse buys. A chef stove contains 100 folds, which is said to represent the number of ways an egg can be cooked. Popper doorknobs have the ability to disinfect itself. The metal ions take away the protein of the target cells by binding to reactive groups, resulting in their precipitation and inactivation. According to Guinness World Records, the word set has the largest number of meanings of any word in the English language, with 430 senses listed in the second edition of the Oxford English Dictionary. The dot over the lowercase of letters I and J is known as a tittle. If you are having trouble concentrating, try chewing a gum. This helps you to stay focused for longer periods of time as gum increases the flow of oxygen to parts of the brain responsible for attention. The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. Though this beloved creature is a myth, it has long been a symbol of purity and power for the country and even a part of the Scottish royal coat of arms. The letter E is the most common letter and appears in 11% of all English words. The next most popular letter was A, which appears in around 8.5% of all words. The least common letter is Q, which appears in just 0.2% of words. A small valley near Volcan in Panama is considered to be the healthiest place in the world. Called Shangri-La Valley, it is home to beautiful scenery, a low cost of living, and a significantly longer life expectancy. Showers are not just good for your hygiene, they also help spark creativity. This is because during this activity, the brain enters the so-called default mode network where mind wandering becomes more active. Water makes different pouring sounds depending on its temperature. The heat changes the thickness or viscosity of the water, which changes the pitch of the sound it makes when it's poured. The Comic Sans font came from an actual comic book. This was designed by Vincent Kinnair, who drew direct inspiration from his favorite comic books. There is a world record for the greatest distance thrown in a car accident. It is held by Matthew McKnight, a paramedic who got thrown 118 feet away by a car traveling 70 miles per hour. Most people break up on Mondays. With the help of Facebook public data, researchers found that relationship statuses change for the worse 2 weeks before Christmas, around Easter, and on Mondays. Beethoven could still hear after going deaf. He discovered that if he bit onto a metal pole that connected to the piano he was playing, he could hear almost perfectly well. This process is called bone conduction. Every time you shuffle a deck of cards, you get a combination that has never existed. The probability that 2 card shuffles are exactly the same is so small, it likely will never happen. There is a textbook written entirely by an AI author through the help of machine learning. It is called Lithium-Ion Batteries, a machine-generated summary of current research. The word hipster goes all the way back to the 1930s. While it is used these days to describe someone who tries to be stylish and trendy, it was originally used to refer to someone in the jazz scene. Scientists were able to take a picture of an atom's shadow. This photo-related feat was accomplished by a team at Australia's Griffith University back in 2012. While atoms have been photographed before, their shadows have not, making this accomplishment unprecedented. The Twitter bird's official name is Larry. According to Guinness World Records, the longest title of a book consists of 27,978 characters or 558 words, which is about stock price prediction. There is a reason there's a hole in your pen caps. That is because they're a choking hazard without them, especially for children who might accidentally inhale or swallow pen caps. Tornadoes were used to be called twirl blasts and whirlwinds in the 18th century. The word MacGyvered is in the Oxford English Dictionary. It is an adjective meaning adapted or improvised in an ingenious or expedient way. The M in M&M's stands for Mars and Murray, the 2 businessmen who created the candy-coated chocolates. Marie Curie is the first person to earn a Nobel Prize in 2 different sciences. First in physics in 1903, then the Nobel Prize in chemistry in 1911. The longest wedding veil was measured at 6,962 meters, or the same length as 63.5 football fields. This was set by a Cyprus bride named Maria Paraskeva. The world's oldest wooden wheel has been around for more than 5,000 years and was first found in 2002 at the capital of Slovenia. It is now housed in the city's museum. And that's it for our video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed or learned something new, please give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be updated on our latest fact videos.